Hi, I'm Dave from boyinaband.com. Welcome to day 5 of my 7-day song tutorial on drum and bass. Yesterday we put together some pads to fill out our song. In day 5 we'll be adding a plucked lead synth to the verse to add a focal point and structuring the whole song, explaining a bit about the drum and bass song conventions along the way. Okay, let's begin. We'll begin with the synth for the verse. Create a combinator, name it pluck synth, and initialize an instance of Thor inside it. Open it up and make 3 multi-oscillators. I'm going to use a saw, a square, and a soft saw wave to create it. And I'm going to take the soft saw an octave up so that it gives it a bit more presence in the high end. And remember to send them through with the 2 and 3 buttons here. I'll just add in some notes so we can hear the synth now. Okay, I've added in some notes here. Let's have a listen. Yeah, just a nice catchy little loop that I'll use throughout the verse. And let's get to work making the synth. I'll just solo it out so we can hear it a bit more clearly. Now, in the low pass filter, take the frequency right down to about halfway, just to filter out the top end, and take the env knob to full so that the filter envelope affects it quite considerably. Next, we want to take the decay on the filter envelope down. Now you see, the lower you get, the more you get this kind of pluck effect. So somewhere between 200 and 350 should do the job. Sweet. Okay. Then I'm going to hit on the delay and chorus, turning down the dry wet more towards the dry so it's still a bit more prominent. And then I'm going to add a comb filter with the frequency at about 150 Hertz. And that just gives it a kind of a watery texture to the tone, which I think is pretty sweet. Take up the resonance to really hear that as well. That's nice. Okay, so if we have a listen to that in context with the verse. That's pretty cool. So that's the synth sorted for the verse. Now let's arrange this song. Okay, I'll explain a bit about drum and bass conventions. In conventional drum and bass, there is an intro, a drop, a verse, a second drop, and an outro. The verse, intro, and outro are often the same thing, as are the drops. Now the intro is meant to be quite simple to start, so a DJ can mix it in with the previous song. The parts should be introduced to build up to the drop, which, the more predictable it is, the easier it is for a DJ to work with, but simultaneously the less interesting it is, so it's up to you whether you want to make a tune that's poppy and predictable, or progressive and awkward. The drop is where the main bass line kicks in, shortened from the bass drop. The outro should be a progressive stripping down of the layers of the music, so the DJ can mix into the next song without any unexpected stops in the music. One thing that a lot of DnB has is build-ups to the end of the song, like extended reverse cymbals and synth effects that build up to nothing, so when the next track is mixed in by the DJ, it has a build-up and crash into it. Now, I'm going to have a 32-bar intro, so if I start moving this along, and the intro is going to be the same as my verse. So I'm just going to copy across everything in the verse and I'll take away sections later. 32-bar intro, which is pretty much the shortest you want for conventional drum and bass, to give the DJ time to mix in the song and listeners time to get ready for the drop. Now the first drop, I'll just keep it to 16 bars. Just like that. So it can be less than the second drop, so the second drop is more intense. For the verse, I'm going to have 32 bars again. Second drop, as I say, I want it longer, so I'm going to give twice as long, another 32 bar section. Remember to move the E here, which is the end of the track in Reason. and then I'm going to end with an outro of 32 bars as well. And I'll start stripping out all these sections as it goes to the outro. And then I'll put the end there. Also, in the second drop, I'm going to be building up with some high pads in the second half, so it's more intense on the last 16 bars. The sections can be different lengths, usually between 16 and 64 bars, but remember, if you're going to have a long song, then you'll need plenty of variation to keep things interesting. The rest of the arrangement is down to you. Depending on the style of song you're making, it'll have different qualities. A chill drum and bass song might have a lot more simplicity to it, due to the ambient influence, whereas a downright evil tune would have much more room for interweaving evil samples. So, arrange your track and join me for day 6, where I'll be showing you how to make some cool pitch bending effects to build up to your drops, as well as some other fills and effects. See you tomorrow.
If you found this tutorial useful, help me out by rating this video or posting a comment so other people can find it. And don't forget to check out my website, boyinaband.com. Have a nice day!